We're about to go racing in Spa, and away we go now as the field accelerates towards La Source for the first time, and it's moving 3-4 wide at the front of the field as Perel leads the way. It's very congested behind, everybody jostling for position. Fortunately, no rotation. It's Andrea Montermini who's gone around, and he tangled with Fernando Reis, and there's lots of debris on the circuit. The RS Racing Ferrari should rejoin. It's our in-car Cameron Montermini as well. So he gets the power down and gets back underway. Everybody else climbing out of Radiant for the first time and along the Kemmel Straight as Michael Mack looking to try and overhaul David Perel. The pair of them go wheel to wheel as they get on the brakes into Les Combes. Perel looks to fight it, holds the inside line, forces Mack out a little bit wide. That opens the door to Richard Gonda. There's also been a really good first lap from Bradley Ellis. He is well up there in the mix as Miguel Ramos trying to pick his way past Kang Ling. As down towards the Bruxelles hairpin, it's Perel from Matt, Gonda, Agostini, then Renat Salikov and Bradley Ellis. We are in car with Andres Saravia, who is just up behind Alberto Di Folco. They're busy battling over 9th and 10th position. And it's Salikov who's lost out, as it's Venturini who's jumped up ahead of Bradley Ellis. The field plunged down through Pouin for the first time. No change from how they qualified for the top 4 positions. A little bit of shuffling going on behind as Lorenzo Beirao de Viega taking his turn to try and overhaul the Russian Rinat Salikov, who kicks up the dust as they turn through Fania. Creates a little bit of a dust screen for those behind the save, going for the BMW of Lorenzo Beirao de Viega as he turns into the Cours Paul Frere, but they're all still running as they blast out of Stavelot on towards Blanchimont for the first time. The first gap in the traffic is Antonio Coimbra down in 14th position. Everybody else pretty much running as ones. Lorenzo Beirao de Viega looks to try and line up the move on Rinat Salikov as they accelerate out of Blanchimont. Di Folco runs very wide as well. And that might just open the door to Andres Saravia as the race leaders all on the brakes through the chicane. No change inside the top 10. Toby Sowry in 11th, just ahead of Marco Ciocci. Oh, and there is a problem. Oh dear, and Bradley Ellis has gone around. The Teo Martin Motorsport BMWs possibly have made contact with each other. One of them is pointing in the wrong direction and appears to have picked up a fair degree of damage. That is Lorenzo Beirao de Viega. Andres Saravia continuing on his way. Didn't quite see how that started, but the end of it is potentially quite a few damaged cars, and now the top 10 has really been blasted apart in terms of track position. Lots of gaps appearing at the front of the field. Oh no, and that is hopefully more cosmetic than anything too substantially internal for Lorenzo Beirao de Viega. If nothing else, he's going to have a job to see his way back to the pits. As at the front of the field, Michael Mack applying the pressure to David Perel. Richard Gonda looking to join in that scrap as well. As Andres Saravia has got Antonio Coimbra, Tim Verbeek, Kang Ling all queuing up behind him, and Ling looking to make the move on the Aston Martin. Elbows the Aston Martin side through the right-hander. Front of the field, meanwhile, plunging downhill towards Pouin. Giovanni Venturini tucked up behind him. Pirelli Racing teammate Riccardo Agostini as they fight over 4th and 5th. And there's the gap back to Rinat Salikov. Miguel Ramos has also found his way past the Aston Martin that got pushed out wide. And now Valentin Pierberg possibly taking his turn in the silver and white SPS Automotive Mercedes to try and challenge the yellow and white Aston Martin. Now here is another look at the start. So they charged towards La Source. There was a real haul towards the inside. There you see the Optima Motorsport Audi, Bradley Ellis really jostling to the inside. It was just on the exit then, Fernando Reis and Andrea Montermini that had that coming together. At the front of the field, Perel doing a good job to fend off his rivals. And there's the tag between the Ombra Lamborghini, just almost in slow motion, turning the RS Racing Ferrari around. And it was Rinat Salikov who tagged into a spin Bradley Ellis, and then Alberto Di Folco just caught with Lorenzo Beirao de Viega and Fran Rueda. Nothing that either of those 3 drivers could do in the face of an Audi pointing in the wrong direction.